Hello guys, welcome back again to my YouTube channel. Thank you so much for subscribing to my channel again, and thank you so much for watching all my videos that I posted here. That again, the purpose of me posting my videos is actually to share the things that happen to me, the good and the bad things that actually can maybe in some way can motivate you, can encourage you. And today I'm gonna be sharing about how to deal with anxiety or panic attacks, to be specific. That you guys might know that panic attack is not a new animal to me. It's been with me for years, and when I started my first panic attacks, when I experienced my first panic attack, well, it was really hard and funny at the same time, because I thought that I have this heart attack, that I ran to the nearest hospital and I asked the doctor, I yelled to the doctor that I had a heart attack, that you have to check on my heart. That I still remember I was 23 years old that time. I was still very in my productive age. That I hate that, because it happened, but it happened anyway. And the doctor checked all my body, my heart, my oxygen, through my body, and after those kind of dramatic moments, he told me that you are having a panic attack, you are not having a heart attack, because you are still young. And then I I asked him, like, what is panic attack? That the symptoms was very real. Like I felt like I did have a heart attack. That maybe before we go to how to deal with it, if you ever have it, or you are about to have it, or you're just having it and then you are scared to have it in the future again, because usually if you are having one panic attack, that you will have this kind of feeling of afraid to deal with it again in the future, that even before it comes, and before we go that, maybe some of you guys know, some of you guys don't know, but the symptoms of panic attacks are I think I can list some of them. It's not really applying to, it will apply differently to other people, to different people, but generally the symptoms are gonna be one symptom that is very clear is actually you feel like you have a fatigue, you feel like so exhausted. And the second one is actually your vision becomes blurry. And then the third one, you cannot breathe. The fourth one, your heart beats so fast. And then fifth is actually you feel like your neck or your chin is like like stuck here, and then you cannot go, you cannot look down, you cannot just be chilled, because your brain keeps playing with you. And in some cases you can be sweating, like really sweating. And those are the symptoms that I experienced when I got my first panic attack. And it was not nice, of course. It was very hard, yes, but after a while I tried to learn to deal with it and try to cope with it. And here we are. I can give you a tip that maybe it sounds so ironic to you, that I'm still dealing with anxiety and panic attacks sometimes, but it's not as hard as it used to be before, because this is not my first time. I've been dealing with them for, I think, 100 times back then. It's not a new animal to me, but maybe you are wondering why you can give a tips while you are a victim and you are still dealing with it. But again, guys, I still believe that in order to give you a great tips, no matter what it is, the person or the speaker needs to have the authenticity of it. You really need to go through it and experience it. And that's what I'm doing. That's what I experienced, and that's what I'm gonna be sharing to you, so that you know that it really comes from the deepest part of myself. Is actually want you to know that this is true, and I just want you to deal with it, and I just want you to be able to deal with it. That it's not gonna be easy, but you can start to practice so that you can cope with it. Okay, so how to deal with your first, or I don't know, second or whatever panic attacks that you are dealing with. After coping with that, I really think that this one tip really works so well. You know, panic attacks sometimes can be caused, well, most of the time can be caused by your obsessive mind that it can be like so overwhelming that you cannot stop that thought in your mind. That what I do is actually is in 3 steps. You know, first of the thing that I'm doing if I have a panic attack is actually I see the panic attack. I imagine him as a person in front of me, and after I see, I try to accept it. Number two, I try to accept it, accepting it and embracing it. And then number 3 is the most important way, is to ask him to go away by letting him go. You know, so I really want to give you this tip. Just imagine a panic attack as a person, you know, maybe the person that you really want, that you don't really like, and he's in the room with you, and of course you have to embrace his existence, his presence, because he's in front of you. And the first thing, as I mentioned to you, you have to see him. Okay, after you're seeing him and then you know that he's there, the second thing is actually to embrace him. Like, okay, hi panic attack, I know, I see you now, I know you're here, which is embracing it. And then the third one, in maybe in the 30 seconds at least, you ask him to go away. I ask you to leave, I ask you to go, I let you go. And it sounds like very dramatic, but it works quite well to me. That, you know, panic attack is something that's in your brain that is fooling you with a lot of this information, and it keeps making you overwhelmed with that. And again, just try to do these 3 simple steps. That, well, besides you have to take, in the meantime you have to taking a deep breath. You know, you have to take a deep breath, and then you have to affirm yourself with good affirmation words like, I can do it, I can deal with it. But again, these 3 steps is the main guidelines for you to embrace this, to see the situation, to embrace with the situation, and then you ask him to go, you ask him to leave, you ask the thought to leave out of your mind. And I think it's not gonna be easy for you guys who just started to deal with panic attacks, but if you're starting to learn, practicing it daily and cope with it, you really have to know that there is a bigger power that holds your life supernaturally there, that you're just really surrendering yourself to the universe, and like I told you, asking him to go well, seeing him, embracing him, and then letting the panic attack go, I think it is quite working to me. So what to do if you're not having panic attack? Well, you can do breathing exercises. You can go out and being with the nature. You can have fun with your friends. You can laugh. You can watch comedy. You can do the things. You can have your me time. But it's very important. Those things are very important to change your brain chemistry, so that when you're having another panic attack in the future, it's not gonna be as hard as you're dealing it with the first time, because you're already like trying to change the brain composition, the brain chemistry that you're having in your mind. And I start doing it years ago. I feel the benefits, and this is why I'm sharing to you. I hope it really helps somebody out there who listens to it, or you can share with your friends who experience the same thing, your relatives, or the member of your family that I just want you to know that you are not alone. And let's just do it step by step. That I will always be here, and you can leave your comments in a section, or you can contact me through your Instagram, to my Instagram account, if you have the same problem. And I hope that I can really help in the way giving suggestion. I'm not an expert to this. I'm still a survivor, but I know that we can get through this together for our better health, for our better life. That panic attack can be so annoying, and it can really make us uncomfortable. But one thing that I really want you to know, that you don't want to live like that for the rest of your life. So let's just practice it, and then we can get through this together. Well, at last, I really wish you all the best, and hope you are staying safe, and then see you on my other video in the future. Thank you so much, and God bless you as always. Goodbye.